My name is Frank White and welcome to Photography Tips and Reviews. Today I am going to talk about posing, specifically posing for portraiture. Now, you might think that posing is something that's simple. A lot of times if you want to find a location and shoot with a model, then you take her out and you say move, just act natural, and you want, a lot of photographers want to leave it up to her to find the poses. And most people equate posing for modeling with like dancing and moving, and if you shoot enough frames, then I'm sure that you will find something. You'll find some shots that look really good, but that it's almost impossible to be consistent with that kind of shooting. So one of the things that I've had to do is learn the poses myself so that I could get the models or the subject into the pose. Now, I could tell her, raise your hand, put your hand on your hip, which hip, tilt your head, and that's so open to interpretation that it's hard to be consistent that way also. So if I learn the model, I learn to pose myself, then I can have her mirror me. So mirroring is the easiest and the most effective way to get a model into a pose. Now, what I found is that with my body type, I don't think I look very good in front of a camera, and I'm sure you don't think so either. But this is what I got, so I'm going to use what I have to show you what I do to help my models get into being able to get the poses that I want out of them, because I want my shoots to be effective. I want them to really I want my models' beauty to be able to come through. And oftentimes what's effective, what may look or feel awkward, in reality oftentimes really look awesome in a photograph. So with that said, let's get started. Now, a few tips here. One of the things that you want to do is make use of triangles with both the arms and the legs. Triangles look good, particularly with people. The other thing that you want to do is make sure that shoulders are not on the same level. And the other tip that you want to make sure that you do is have that model accent her hip. Throw that hip out as far as you can. The farther the better, in most cases. Now, some of these poses will work with some models and not with others. So depending on what body type you're dealing with, then you're going to have to help your models get into the pose that flatter her or him the best. Okay, now usually most models look better turned away from the camera with her head turned back towards the camera. A few models, the ones who are really slender, can pull off flattering pictures straight on. But most of the time you want to have your models turn away from the camera, okay? And so with that, let's get started and get into a few poses. Now, if I'm brave enough to make these poses and entertain you with them on my YouTube channel, then I'm sure you can get out, you can practice them in the privacy of your home or studio or backyard, public park, your choice. Okay, so usually once you direct a model into a specific pose, then what you want to do is you want to check a few things. You want to make sure that she got that neck protruded, so if she has any excess skin, then it's hidden, it's stretched out rather. I think that some models want to raise their head, but actually the heads usually look better tilted downward a little bit, stretched out. You want to make sure that you watch her hands. I saw somewhere where somebody would have a model do something like that, and if you can remember to create some kind of curve in the wrist, then that looks better than having the model's hand straight on. So something like so. Now this, this curve here in the wrist looks better than just straight on. Fingers relaxed, neck stretched out, eye contact, smile, or whatever artistic look that you want, and hip out, triangles. And once you get your basic pose, then you can start doing variations of that pose. So you get the idea of varying from a pose. You can take one pose and get several different looks out of it. Another pose is the arch back that tends to look good. Remember not to have her not lift her head too high. Arching it back straight up and hip out. And I don't look as good in this position as your models would, but just come up with variations. So once she kind of get the hang of what you're looking for, then you can probably find that you don't have to direct as much, that she can kind of pick up a lot of what you are looking for and come into things herself. Okay, so for guys, it's a lot simpler. Guys just want to look cool, hand in the pocket, thumbs out, head down, tilt. If a guy has a kind of a big stomach, then and same for women too. A lot of times you can have them push the stomach back and bring the head closer, because whatever's closest to the camera is going to look bigger than anything else. So for guys and girls. Okay, so I hope that you were entertained by this video. I hope that you might even have gotten a laugh out of it. But remember, it's up to you to learn these things, practice, so that, when you do your shoots, then you already have some idea of what you want to get out of your model. Now, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it, and it'll help other people like it too. If you would take a moment to hit that subscribe button, I would be appreciative. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I read each and every one of them. Even if they're 2 or 3 years old, I will still read and reply to it. Okay, if you're gonna shoot anybody today, shoot them with a Canon or a camera of your choice. And as always, Have a good day and happy shooting.